Not for all.
Yeah, you got it.
Everybody please stand.
You got a flag on the right side too.
Hey, thank you. We're making sure of that. I'm gonna do the invocation. The pledge of allegiance will be done by Officer Kenneth Wilson from the Centerville Police Department, one of our new officers there. Okay, please pray with me. Father God, during this season, we know how much you love for us, and you gave your son. And we all love and appreciate everything we get from it. We request that you bless all. And just a reminder of everybody, if you want to make public comments, before the council of the city, you need to let us know beforehand so we can let everybody know that there'll be a public comment, what the subject will be, so we're not surprising people out there. That doesn't apply when we have a public meeting, a public hearing, okay? And old business, we have one item here, it's a ratification of the GMEB's Life and Health Program Declaration and Application, definition of eligible retiree. Councilman Wright and City Clerk Benfield.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. In your packet, you have a copy of the GMEB's Life and Health Program, the declaration, the application. We've been dialing in on this for a couple of weeks. I believe this is the last change. If you note on page 2 for section C, where it says describe the requirements here, it says employee must meet the rule of 80 and coverage terminates at age 65 upon Medicare eligibility. This is the last change that we need to make to ratify this document. So, Mayor, if you'll allow me, I'll make a two-part motion here. I move that we adopt the changes specifically as it relates to section C on page 2, and that we then also adopt and ratify this document as it is now written.
We have a motion, we hear a second.
Second.
And a second. I'm happy to see this for any employees we have who may need this in the future. It's a wonderful thing, particularly after all the service they've done to the communities out there, our community. Anybody have any other comments on that? Hearing none? Call for the question, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. Thank you very much. There's no more old business. Next item here is next item is on the new business. And I think we want to add a motion to that one.
Yeah, Mayor, we talked about this earlier. I should have done it at the top of the meeting. I apologize, but I would move that we add an item under new business, item 5, to be discussion and adoption of a floating holiday for the city of Centerville.
Okay, I have a motion to have a second.
Second.
Motion and a second. Good. That's pretty easy to do. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, everybody's, that's item number 5. Going back to item number 2 here is a public meeting, sanitary sewer trunk main Bagel project, Councilman Byrd and Director of Operations Brumfield. And you guys have that here, but this public meeting, I'll talk about just a little bit. We gave notice that a public hearing, a meeting will be held to discuss the sanitary sewer trunk main extension project funded by Georgia's Clean Water State Revolving Fund. The meeting will be today. The whole project will extend the sanitary sewer line north along the Bagel Creek from the end of the existing trunk line to the existing sewer line just south of Dunbar Road. The pipe size of the trunk main will begin as a 16-inch, progressively enlarged to 24 inches. The benefit of extending the trunk main will allow economic development of approximately 1,500 acres along the Baycall corridor and land north of Dunbar Road. The anticipated cost of the project is $3 million. Okay, the purpose of this meeting, when I go into a public meeting, is to inform the public of the need to extend the sanitary sewer trunk line along the Bay Gulf Creek to comply with section 391-6-.02 of Georgia's water quality control rules and regulations. And 3, to encourage public involvement in the development of a plan to extend the sanitary sewer trunk line. During the public meeting, the city will attempt to identify public preferences or alternatives for sanitary sewer availability in the Bay Gulf area. These preferences will be evaluated and include the city's primary engineering report and environmental information planning document. This document is available for public inspection through the date of the public meeting on the city's website, www.centervillega.org, and at the window of the city clerk's office at the City Hall building, 300 East Church Street, Centerville, Georgia. Public participation is considered essential to the selection and development of the final plan to be adopted prior to its approval by the state of Georgia Department of Natural Resources. Okay, at this point, we'll go ahead, Mike, you want to say a few more words before that, or? Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You pretty much covered it. Mr. Rick Saunders, the engineer designing this project, is here with us tonight to answer any questions y'all may have. We do have one citizen that has come and to see what this is about, and we've spoken with him prior to the meeting, and I think we've answered his questions. So,
Okay, well,
Rick would be glad to answer any questions y'all may have or show you the plans if you want to see them.
all right, so what I'm gonna do at this point, though, is I'm gonna close the council meeting and go into a public meeting. Now, public meeting. All right, so we can have any conversation anybody wants to have. Rick, you have anything you want to say, particularly that might be information for all our residents?
Well, I've got a map here, it's a preliminary map. Not real sure where to hang it, but, public certainly is welcome. Basically what it'll do, starting down here where the existing trunk line stops, not far from your house, pick up here, run up the Bay Gulf, and tie into the, up here at, what we designed it, we call it the James I. Force Main. Basically, right currently, we got sewer line that runs south along the Bay Gulf from Dunbar. Actually goes under Dunbar, but we're basically connecting this piece, the northern piece, and the existing southern piece. So, number one, we can develop, the city can allow this to develop, future development, plus we get rid of this.
This is Willowstone subdivision off of Dunbar.
Okay.
Where it's getting to.
And this lift station will go away.
Okay, well,
Problematic maintenance, my nightmare lift station will go away. Right.
It's very expensive to keep.
Yes, sir. That's the song, radius.
basically,
Yeah, and,
it's
just
basically down here.
for the record, do you mind stating your name and address for the clerk so she can put it in the minutes that you were here?
Not law right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
John Crutchfield,
Okay,
address is 1122 Dunbar Road.
1122,
Yes, ma'am.
Dunbar, okay, it's Crutchfield, CRUTCHI.
FIELD.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crestfield.
So is
Yeah,
this,
well, thank you.
so this is, how much distance is that?
It's a little over 7,000 feet.
Okay.
And I was correct, we did answer all of your questions.
Yes, sir, you did.
All the,
Carol has a question.
Can we have Mr. Crunchfield state what his questions were, so, city clerk can record and then also record your answers, because I believe we need to report or, update the plan for.
Yeah, his concerns were, he just wanted to see how it would affect him, and it turns out it's not going to.
Okay.
He lives off the property, so.
I think we just need to document the
Yeah.
response in the plan.
Yeah, I will.
you'll need the minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, it's all gonna be right there in the Bay Gulf itself. By my house, you're right.
That's right.
On my property, I actually have I have three, don't I? Manhole,
Yes, sir.
yeah, actually on my property. Okay, thank you very much. Anybody else have any comments or questions?
No, sir.
This was, go out of the, that meeting, and go to the regular council meeting. And this is for information purposes at this time, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You have anything else on that, Mike?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rick, for being here. All right, item number 3 is resolution appointments of new terms for planning and zoning board of appeals members, director of operations, Brumfield boards.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just some housekeeping that we have to do every so often on our Board of Zoning Appeals. There's no changes to the members, we're just reinstating them. The planning and zoning, not appeal, the planning and zoning board will be Mr. Ronnie Babbitt for a 4-year term expiring 7/22/27. Ms. Michelle Gromboski to a 4-year term expiring 7/22/27. Michael Cohen to a 4-year term expire 7/22/26. Steve Onrath for a 4-year term, 7/22/26, and Mr. Randall Wright to a 4-year term for 7/22/25. Some of those are reoccurring, the reason the dates. On the zoning and appeals board, same thing, just same members, just reinstating them. Miss Margaret Zomney to a 3-year term, expires 6/1/25. Steve Bertram to a 3-year term, expires 6/1/24. Gary Davies to a 3-year term, 6/1/26. Mr. Lee Garrett for a 3-year term for 6/1/26. And Randall Wright for a 3-year term, expires 6/1/24. The law allows us to have one member that can serve on both boards, and that's Mr. Randall Wright. He serves on both boards.
Okay, these are some wonderful citizens who spend their time doing this for us.
It is.
It's a volunteer basis, and we really appreciate everything they've done for us. I remember how that was. Okay, entertain a motion at this time to adopt these, both of these as written, as you wanted.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we adopt both resolutions as written.
Second. Motion and a second. Okay, anybody have any more comments, questions? Again, like I say, I appreciate them very much. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. They both carry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor.
We'll sign them all. And, thank you, Mike. Item number 4 here is replacement of total vehicle, police department, Councilman Almino, who's not here tonight, and Chief Duncan. Go ahead, Chief.
Mayor and Council, this is a request to replace one of my total patrol units. On September 8th this year, Officer Eisner was in the intersection of Austin Lake and Watson Boulevard where a vehicle did not stop for his blue lights and siren and did strike his vehicle. Insurance companies made the decision to total the vehicle. They stated that we'll be sending us a check for $39,788.75 to replace the funds to replace the vehicle with, but with the price of the new vehicle, it's going to be falling short by approximately $10,461. My plan is to use the check that we will use from the insurance company, and plus I will take the needed funds from my machine and equipment line out, which has right now $30,000 in it, to make up for the money that other funds needed to purchase the vehicle. Right now I have a vehicle at Brandon Motors that's already on the lot. We'll have to wait. If allowed tonight, I can go ahead and advise them to move forward with furnishing that vehicle.
Carol, is this something that we need to take a vote on, or is this just a point of information? It's not really listed through here.
I really think we need to take a vote on it, just because even though we have the insurance proceeds, the, police department budget would increase by $50,000.
Sure. Well, we gotta have them on the road, we gotta replace them, so, Mayor, I'll go ahead and make a motion here, then we can have some discussion. I'm good, but we authorize the chief to make any necessary changes and transfers with these budget line items as he's described here in his document in order to purchase the new vehicles, or replacement vehicles for our officers.
Okay, it's good motion, have a second.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
So Chief, what vehicles, we're looking at 3 vehicles?
When it's all together, be 3 vehicles. You are approved for 2 from the September meeting, and there'll be 1 for this meeting if approved. And that way, once I get my new officer out of FTO status and the one I'm going to hire, I will have 1 spare vehicle at that time.
So all 3 vehicles are available at this time?
They are available on the lot right now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what are they? What kind of vehicles are they?
They're Ford Explorers.
They're all Explorers?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Same models as all the new ones we've been looking at.
Yes, sir.
So the first 2 we've already approved those.
That's correct.
They're still at the dealership. We're just waiting for the light bars to get in so they can install those now.
Do we have a ETD on?
I was down there on latter part of last week, and they told me within 2 weeks I should have it.
Still can't use the ones from the previous ones unless they get too damaged.
Yes.
Probably work. You know, we just like we had lost the officer and all this. Things happen. That's right. Okay, anybody else have any further comments? All right, all approved, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. It's approved, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item number 5 now, we have floating holiday, Council Wright, you wanna go ahead and take it?
Sure, yeah, Mayor sent us an email earlier today, and we have an option to offer a floating holiday, for the city employees and the city staff. And his proposal was to, adopt that day on, Friday, December the 30th, and, just to be closed for business that day. And so, it does take a vote from council to do that, so, this time I would move that we, establish that day on December 30th as a holiday.
Okay, have a motion, have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Okay, you,
Yeah,
Any questions, comments?
I do, so, normally normally we give the employees Christmas Eve off, is it? Or no?
well,
Yeah.
that-
It depends on when it falls.
That's not one of our holidays,
Okay,
Christmas Eve, Christmas
Okay.
Day, yes, sir.
and so we'll just say we're gonna give them the 30th, so we'll give them a long weekend that
for a
weekend.
long
But
weekend.
since Christmas falls on Sunday this year, they're not getting it then.
And then the way the policy is that if the holiday
Okay.
falls on Saturday, we get the Friday, if it falls on Sunday, we get the Monday.
The
So
New
we're
Year's,
off actually
New
Friday.
Year's Day on Monday, on Sunday,
Yeah.
so.
Okay, so we get all of January 2nd.
Yes, sir.
for those.
Yes, sir, correct.
All right, that's fine. I'm just trying to
Okay,
understand what we're
we,
doing.
usually what we'll do is on that Friday, we give them at least half it,
Mhm.
12 o'clock, something like that. But we do have that floating holiday sitting there, so it's just a good opportunity to have another 4-day weekend.
No, that's okay.
Just have another 4-day weekend, that's all. It's, I mean.
You have to go to work.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, I see some very serious technical problems happening on the 30th. There. We're not gonna be yet, we're gonna come up.
In all,
There, you're supposed to yell overtime.
Let's do it, Mayor.
Okay,
You don't even come to work.
all approved, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. You got a floating holiday, all right, that's great.
Get overtime. Get overtime right there.
All right.
I agree with you. Okay, at this point, we have comments from the council, first one, please.
I don't have much today, just, hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, which is what's going on right now, and Happy New Year, and, Happy Holidays in case you don't celebrate any of these. That's it.
Okay, those two, please.
This is our, last meeting of the year, correct?
Yes, sir.
Last one for the year.
Unless we have to have a special call meeting.
Yes, our last normal meeting for the year, and, we had an excellent year here in the city, and we look forward to, another great one in 2023. So, thank you to everybody for everything that you guys do for us. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Close three. Oh, here we go, Sam.
So, yeah, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. be celebrated at this time of the year. Spend time with your family and your friends, because tomorrow's not promised. And, the only thing that you leave behind when you leave is the memories that you make with the folks that you love. So, spend that time. And, yeah, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir, appreciate that. Good, it has been a great year for all of us. And I thank the citizens too. The citizens have a lot to do with us being as successful as we are, because the citizens are part of what we do every day, and it's why we do the things we do. And again, this year, I had to thank, all our employees for working during this year, because a lot of people didn't want to work. But we worked. You know, they took care of the citizens. And that's a wonderful thing to have, to be able to say. You did a great job all year long. No matter what, we're here for them. We will be here for them. And same thing, wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. I know it's going to be a great Happy New Year. And we'll see you then. Council Oakland.